What up, y'all? Football Roundup here on Randy Silver TV. I'm Randy Silver. The Copa America 2024 draw just happened. We now know where the 16 teams are, 4 groups of 4. We're going to break it down pick by pick for you, show you the full brackets, who's playing where, which teams are playing who. Let's dive into it. These were the 4 teams to start: Argentina, Mexico, US, and Brazil. They were the 4 captains. Brazil, the highest ranked team, not named Argentina in Conmebol, South America. Argentina, the winners already from last Copa America in 2021. And then US, Mexico, the top 2 teams from CONCACAF are each leading the group. So then we can continue forward and take you through each pick by pick. Peru got put in Group A. Tough group to start. Mexico, Ecuador. Tough group. Of course, the second picks are going to be tougher ones. And then you can see here, Colombia and Uruguay are the final 2. US got Uruguay, meaning Brazil gets Colombia. So right now, if you had to pick a group of death, you would have to say Group C or D is shaping up to be it. Then we can move on. Chile in Group A. Not the same powerhouse they were, say, 5-6 years ago when they won the Copa America in Centenario and the US, but not bad at all still. Venezuela for Mexico. Pretty good get for them. US got Panama, and that means that Brazil gets Paraguay. For US fans, not a bad draw at all. Panama, of course, is in the CONCACAF. We beat them. Every now and then they beat us, but with our A team, we should beat them. So that takes us to the final part. CONCACAF 5 for Group A. CONCACAF 5 is either Trinidad and Tobago or Canada. They play a qualification match in March. Bolivia for Group B. Jamaica for Group C. However, this will not stay there because of different things going on. They don't want to have 3 groups from CONCACAF in one pool. Panama and US are already in Group C. That means Jamaica falls to Group D. So CONCACAF 6 then falls to Group C, but again, you don't have 3 going here. So that means that CONCACAF 6 has to go somewhere else, and Mexico and Bolivia will most likely go into our group. Because you see Ecuador and Venezuela are Conmebol, so that means CONCACAF 6 will move over to Group B, and Bolivia will move over to Group C. So that way there's not more than 2 CONCACAF teams in one bracket. So this is what they showed you with as it ended. We're going to take you forward in a second, and this is what it ended up with. So I actually was wrong. They changed it up, but you get the point. Jamaica's in Group B. Costa Rica, Honduras is in Group D. They play in March. So Argentina, Peru, Chile, Canada, Trinidad is your Group A. So you have 3 from South America, 1 from CONCACAF. Group B, Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, Jamaica. 2 CONCACAF, 2 Conmebol, South America. Group C, US, Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia. And then Group D, Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, Costa Rica, Honduras. USA fans, quality group. With Uruguay, looked a little bit tough to start. We should beat Panama. We should definitely beat Bolivia. That should be 6 points right there. When do they play who? We're going to show you in a second. If you're Brazil's group, that's tough. Paraguay always plays them tough. Colombia is not going to be an easy match. We know the talent that they have. Honduras can be feisty. Costa Rica is not the talent they were when they went to the World Cup 8 years ago. They made it last year. So we'll see how they do. Group A, Argentina, clear favorite. Canada can be tricky. Chile, we already talked about them. Peru is decent. And then Group B for Mexico, pretty solid draw. We know Jamaica always plays them well. Venezuela should be a win for Mexico. Ecuador can be tough. But USA, Group C, looking good. So how does this actually play out for the games? We got your full screen for you. So I put over on the right, you can see who's playing where. So for Group A, if we go through Argentina, A1, A4. So that means Argentina versus either Canada, Trinidad to start the tournament, A2, A3, Peru, Chile. Then we go to A3, A1. So Argentina versus Chile. That will be in East Rutherford. So Atlanta is going to be the first. The other one's Arlington. And then if you're going Kansas City, Kansas for the other Group A. And finally, they play on the same time, same day, because, Who knows about points? They want them to be competitive. Same time, Orlando, Florida, A4, A3. So you get CONCACAF versus Chile, and then Miami Gardens, Miami, Messi's neck of the woods, Argentina versus Peru. That's your A. And then whoever wins that will go into the second pot down below. So you have A1 or 1B. So A1 would be in Houston. If we go to Group B, so Group B, Mexico is playing Jamaica to start in Houston. Not bad for Jamaican fans, not a terrible flight. B2, B3, Bay Area, Ecuador, Venezuela. Then going through, you got Vegas, Inglewood, and Austin, Glendale. Let's take you to the U.S. C1, who do they play first against CFAR? They play Bolivia. Great match for us to start with. Great match. C2, C3, Uruguay, Panama. And then C3, C1, Atlanta, Georgia, Panama, U.S. So we don't have to play Uruguay until the final match, which is great. This means you know what you need to get from them. They know what they need to get. Two best teams, ideally in the group, playing each other. It could be for the top of the group. It could be still for qualification. But we have our two easier matchups before we get there. And that game, C1, C2, will be in Kansas City, Missouri at Arrowhead, home of the Chiefs. Brazil, Group D, who's their first game? We go D1, D4. In LA, they're going to play either Honduras or Costa Rica. In Paraguay, we'll play Colombia. Brazil playing the final day, D1, D2 in the Bay Area. Woo, Bay Area's got some matchups. Good for them. I live in Orlando, so who do I get? I get A4, A3. So we talked about CONCACAF and Chile, and then C4, C3, which is Panama, Bolivia. So wherever you're living, you can see, and of course, if it comes out, 1A versus 2B. So the winner of Group A will play second in Group B, and then you have 1B, 2A. So second in Group A will play the winner of 2B, and then next you have 1D versus 2C. So second in C plays the top of Group D, so you could play Brazil, or if you win Group C, then you play Paraguay, CONCACAF 5, or Colombia. So it could be a tough match coming out of Group C for the U.S., either Colombia or Brazil, who you would be favored. And then, of course, as you go on, then it'll play through the rest. Whew! Okay, y'all, what do you think about that? That is some wild group brackets. Let's go ahead and show you one more time just to keep it up there. Copa America 2024 groups A, B, C, and D. Comment your thoughts on the groups. Do you think this is a good group for the U.S.? Is there a favorite group that you have? Is it a group of death? Would love to hear your thoughts between groups A, B, C, and D. Group A, Argentina, Peru, Chile, Canada, Trinidad. Group B, Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, Jamaica. Group C, United States, Uruguay, Panama, Bolivia. And Group D, Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, Costa Rica. Let's hear your thoughts, y'all. And of course, subscribe here to Football Roundup, Brandon Silver TV. We're going to have all your Copa America news, everything that you need. Subscribe. Stay with us. We got you. We have more videos in our playlist around host cities and so much more. Bye, y'all.